What's good, guys? I'm back. The passport model. Yeah, that flight goes up. When that plane goes up and you're looking down and that plane leaving the United States or leaving that country, you're like, ooh, I'm leaving the matrix. But I need you guys to be safe when you I need you guys to be safe. I need you guys to start thinking outside of the box. See, we Americans, we tend to move like herds. You know, you see one sheep go, and then the other sheep just following them, and then you see the random sheep go to the side, and the others are like, "Where you going? Where you going? You need to be over here with us." When you guys are going out of the country and leaving, you guys need to be safe. You need to be safe. There's certain areas that you guys need to stop going. Stop going to Medellin, Colombia. Stop going. Stop going to Medellin, Colombia. That's not the only place you can go. I don't understand you guys. Everybody wants, and I know it's close to the United States. There are beautiful women there. You probably chatting up some girl. She's sending you photos. She's beautiful. Trust me. I've been to Medellin. I went to Medellin in 2017 before any of these guys started going. Before any of these scopamine queens and all of that. I went to Medellin when it was. I was in Paquilleras. There was barely any pros walking around Paquilleras because there weren't really guys like us there. You know what I'm saying? But you guys have to understand, it's done. Leave Medellin, Colombia alone. If you really like Colombia, if you really, really like Colombia, if you really want to go to Colombia, there are other cities in Colombia you can go to, right? There's so many other countries. There's a small island in Colombia called San Andrea. You can go. All you have to do, the first thing you guys need to start doing, if you're really sold on Colombia and that's the only country you want to go to and you love Colombian women, because I understand there are a lot of beautiful women in Colombia. And on top of that, because of what's going on in Venezuela, there's a lot of Venezuelan girls in Colombia. I met two Venezuelan girls in Colombia. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm trying to stay in frame here. Trying to make sure my head is not outside of frame. But you guys, the first thing, if you really, really love Colombia and you're like, nope, I don't care what's going on in Medellin, I'm going to go. Listen, 8 guys have been deleted in the past 3 months. It's serious. You can't just blindly go to Colombia. You can't just blindly go to places anymore because a lot of other guys have messed it up. They've driven up the prices. They've messed it up for you guys. So you have to be protected. They are targeting you guys. They're waiting for you guys to so that they can get y'all. And they're not just scoping you out and looking at you and see if you speak English. They're using beautiful women. They're using gorgeous women. They're using fine women to get you. So you're not going to see it coming. So in order for you not to be a victim, I'm going to give you tips on how to be safe, because I've been to Colombia. I've been to 15 countries. I'm currently in Africa. If you haven't watched my channel, I'm currently in West Africa right now. And the reason why I moved to West Africa is because none of y'all niggas over here. None of y'all are over here. Like I barely meet American black men here. I meet white men. I meet European men, a lot of European. I meet a lot of Chinese. I meet Lebanese. But I don't see Pookies and Reres over there, because to get over here alone is $1,500 for a ticket. I mean, you'll be lucky if you get it for cheaper, you know. So I'm trying to get you guys to be safe, because we passport bros, we need to keep each other safe. We need to keep each other accountable. We need to keep each other, you know what I'm saying, we need to keep each other in a good way where, guys like me that have traveled seasonally, we can teach other you guys how to travel in a safe way. Because I've been to Colombia, and when I went to Colombia, it was, bro, I'm telling you, when I went to Colombia, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But after a while, I knew I can't go back. Like, at this point, I can't go back to Medellin. When I went in 2017, I had it at its best. That it was the best time to go, because people weren't getting robbed then. There wasn't really a lot of guys going. Right? Wasn't a lot of guys flashing money. There wasn't a lot of guys paying pros $100, $50. There's no way. Now, it's just bad. So because 8 men traveling passport bros or wannabe passport bros or just travelers if they're not passport bros, because not everybody that travels is passport bros. A lot of travelers have gone and 8 people in 3 months. That's 8 too many people. So we have to really focus on keeping each other safe. Now I want to give you some good tips, right? This is not going to be easy because you're going to Colombia. It's a Spanish speaking country. In order to meet the most valuable women in a Spanish speaking country, you have to learn some Spanish. ¿Sí? Yo hablo español, pero yo hablo un poco más o menos, pero yo leo español, yo escribo español. Mi español es malo, pero yo hablo español. I speak Spanish because I learned Spanish. I'm not from a Spanish background, but I learned Spanish. My Spanish is really bad, but I can hold a little bit of a conversation. And if I chose to move to Colombia from the US instead of West Africa, I would have been fluent in Spanish. Kind of. I mean, it's easier for me because I'm from Miami, I'm from South Beach. There's a lot of Cubans. They speak bad, terrible Spanish. Their Spanish is like the US English compared to the UK English. It's really bad. So if you really want to have success in Colombia, if you're sold in Colombia, you don't want to go anywhere else, you just want to go to Colombia, there's some things that you need to do. Learn the language, learn Spanish. A lot of you guys keep going over there. You keep looking for women that speak English, but you don't understand. These women, you're just swapping body fluids with other Americans because that's all you guys are meeting the same women. You guys are meeting the same women. Why would you want to be with a woman that speaks English when you go to that country? Those are the worst bottom of the barrel kind of women. I don't care how she looks. She's bottom of the barrel. You need to look for women that speak Spanish only so you can learn Spanish and you can teach her English, right? Regular smuggler girls. And you need to stay away from Medellin. Let me just show you a map, right? Let me show you guys a map. You see that? So you see that, right? Do you see how spread out these cities are in Colombia? All the way out, right? That's San Andreas over there. It's an island on its own. You got islands. You got all the way. If you want to stay on the coast, there are a lot of other cities, right? There's Santa Maria. There's Barranquilla. Barranquilla is not on the coast. I don't think it's 2 hours away. It probably has a coastal city, but it probably has a coastal region. But Cartagena is still safe. So Cartagena is still safe. You see that map? So if you guys want to go to Colombia, you have to start researching other areas to go, right? You have Santa de la Cruz. You have Bucaramanga, right? You have San Gil, right? You have Bogota. Bogota is the capital, if you guys didn't know. Bogota is actually where I wanted to go before I went to Medellin in 2017. But the girls that I met in Bogota compared to the girls that I met in Medellin, boy, I had to go to Medellin because I had to go to Medellin. And I see why you guys are going to Medellin. But passport bros and wannabe passport bros and my travelers, please stay away from Medellin. This video is to tell you guys to stay away from Medellin and to tell you there are other cities. There's Cali, right? Cali is far away. There's Cali, there's Popayán, there's Pasto. Pasto is the one at the bottom over there. You see that at the bottom? There's other cities that are not on the map of, robberies and it's not touristy. But it's going to be harder because you're not going to find people that speak English. And it's probably going to be harder to get there because the major airlines go to the big cities, like Medellin and Bogota and Cartagena, right? So you have to probably take a smaller plane to maybe Cali, a smaller plane to Popayán, a smaller plane to Camarenda, right? You definitely have to take a smaller plane to San Andrea. See how it is on its own? So if you really want to go to Colombia, I would say you can still go. I'm not going to say don't go to Colombia because Colombia is a big country, right? And I know a lot of Americans, a lot of passport bros, a lot of wannabe passport bros are really set on one place because they see other people go there or because they've been chatting with some women that is from there and they've met a lot of beautiful women online from there. But I'm going to tell you right now, the first thing you need to start doing is learning Spanish. And the second thing you need to do is be safe. Don't be flashy. Like this chain that I'm wearing right here, I would never wear it in Colombia. It'll be off my neck. It'll be off my neck. I won't wear any watch. I won't wear anything. I'll just go straight up. Straight up. That's the first thing you need to do, is not to appear flashy. Look like the locals. Learn some Spanish. Don't be walking around speaking English, right? You're giving yourself away, right? It's the same thing when I went to France, when I went to Paris. If you don't know, when you go to France and Paris, if you don't at least try to speak French, they won't talk to you at all, even if they speak English, right? There was a supermarket that I went to, and I was asking the lady, hey, do you speak English? In Paris, right by my hotel. She was like, no English. And then I heard her speak English like farther away for like another guy, but I had to learn why. Learn why is you try to speak French first, right? You say bonjour, parlez anglais, and then if they speak English, they say oui. If they don't speak English, they'll say no. But at least you need to try. You need to try. You greet them if it's afternoon, you greet them in the afternoon. Buongiorno, no, that's Italian, right? If it's in the morning, you say bonjour, right? That's good morning in France. And you ask, parlez anglais, do you speak English, right? So in every country that you go to, you need to learn. A lot of you guys are not putting in the work to learn. A lot of you guys are too lazy. You're too lazy. You think you're just gonna go to these countries and clean up and get all the girls and blah, 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 blah. You have to put in work. When you go into countries that are not English-speaking countries, you have to put in the work so that you guys can't be getting deleted, man. You guys got to stay away from Medellin. The first thing you need to do, learn some Spanish. Second thing to do, don't plan your trip around Medellin. Stay away from Medellin. Please, guys, share this video to guys that you know that wants to go to, from a guy that went to Medellin in 2017. It's not a place you want to go anymore. The block is hot. You don't want to go there anymore. You might not come back alive, right? You don't even have to mess with girls anymore. If they just see that you're American, they just sense or hear you speak English, they might follow you back to the Airbnb without you knowing, and they'll end up robbing you. Like it's too hot for you to be going. And in order for you to go to other cities that are not touristy, you need to start learning Spanish. I'm talking for guys that specifically want to go to Medellin or specifically want to go to Colombia. Stay away from Medellin. I just gave you 15 other cities in the country of Colombia that you can go to that is not touristy, that you most likely are not going to get robbed, right? Even go to Cartagena. Cartagena is safe. You go to Cartagena and you stay by the water, by the ocean, which is safe. There's a lot of condos there. There's a lot of hotels there. I actually was gonna fly to Cartagena when I was in Medellin, but I didn't have enough time. So you guys go to Cartagena, you stay by the clock towers, you see all the girls walk around, blah blah blah. Yes, but you have to be safe. You have to be safe. Stay away from Medellin. Stay away from Medellin, please. There's 8 brothers that got 8 Americans. I don't think they're all brothers. 8 Americans. There are more than that, but 8 Americans have been deleted in the past 3 months. I'm not talking about the ones before that. If I'm counting the ones before that, there's a lot more. There's a lot more that got drugged, that woke up. Please, guys, stay away from Medellin. Start opening your mind, right? Colombia is not the only country with beautiful women. You can come to West Africa. You can go to Southeast Asia. You can go to, there's so many different countries on this planet. You guys don't need to freaking follow each other around. You don't need to follow Austin around or follow me around or follow all these other guys around. You don't have to. There's so many other countries you can go to. I've been to 15 countries. And I would say some of them were westernized, like France was westernized, Italy was westernized, Spain is westernized, and there's some countries that, Portugal is westernized. There's some other countries that are not westernized that you can go to, right? That are close to the United States. Mexico is one of them. Mexico is beautiful. I spent a lot of time in Mexico. I've been to Mexico 5 times, mostly Mexico City. Mexico City is beautiful. I love Mexico City. The dating scene there is beautiful, beautiful women. But you're not gonna get robbed and be deleted in Mexico City, most likely. Right? Mexico City is a big city. There's a rich area called Polanco. There's other areas. There's Zona Roma. There's Santa Fe. Santa Fe is kind of far out. You don't want to be there, but Mexico City is huge, right? You can go. You can live in the downtown area. You can go to the very rich area, which is Polanco, right? And there's a big road in Polanco called Masaic. Very, 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 like you have very luxurious. You have BMW there. You have Mercedes Benz there. You have Gucci there. You have a Polo restaurant. You have everything there. Louis Vuitton. You have Apple. You have everything there in Mexico. So there's so many places you can travel to. Right? I don't know why you guys are all of you guys just going to Medellin. It's too much. Even if you want to go to DR, you don't have to go to Susur or Santo Domingo. You can fly into Santo Domingo, but there's other little cities you can go to. Again, you have to learn Spanish. You have to learn the language. You have to work on yourself. You can't just leave the United States and just want to go to the easy way out. They got women online celebrating the fact that men are getting deleted. You got Black American women celebrating the fact that men are getting deleted, and not that we care. We don't care about that. But I'm just telling you guys, like, it's bad. Stop going to Medellin. There are other. If you want to go to Colombia, if that's all you want to go to, because I wanted to talk about other countries. But if you guys are like kind of tapped out, like, I love Colombian women, I only want to go to Colombia. I have just mentioned 14 other cities or so that you can go to in Colombia. You don't have to be You don't have to be swiping Tinder all day. You don't have to be on dating apps. You can actually go and meet people physically. But you have to learn Spanish. You have to start learning Spanish. Know the basics. At least know how to go into a restaurant and order food, right? You know what I'm saying? I can go in a restaurant and order food in Spanish, easy, right? My conversation in Spanish is really bad, but I can speak enough where at least I can have I can practice. So you guys need to start learning these things. You need to start working on yourself. We need to stop getting deleted in these countries, man. Please share this video. I want to put it on blast. It's blasted all over the place. And one thing I want to just tell Passport Bros, or inspired travelers, or guys that are watching Passport Bros, is you don't have to go to these same places everybody's going to. Again, the reason why I moved to West Africa is because a lot of guys are not moving there, and I'm good here, right? Stop going to the same countries, yo. There are over 200 countries on this planet you can go to. You can go to freaking Indonesia. You can go to freaking Cambodia. There's beautiful women all over, whatever kind of woman you're looking for. So please, you can go to Panama. You can go to freaking Ecuador. You can go to El Salvador. You can go anywhere and still have success. Way more success than you have in the United States, right? So please, stop going to Medellin, stop getting robbed, stop getting deleted, because you guys meet some beautiful women online and they're tricking you. Like, it's bad. It's bad. And the reason why you guys are still getting deleted is because y'all keep going to the same places. It's like you guys are so scared to go somewhere else. Travel. When I started traveling, I traveled so I can see cultures. When I did a Euro tour, I think 2016 or so, or 2017, I did a Euro tour. I just went around Europe. Boom, boom, boom. I went from country. I went to London, spent 2 weeks there, took the train, the Eurostar you could take the 2.5 hour train from London. I hit Paris. From Paris, I was gone. Boom, 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 boom. I was hitting different countries. I wasn't going for women. I was going just to see the culture. I wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. I wanted to see the Louvre, right? I wanted to see Venice, the city on the water. I wanted to see Florence. I wanted to see, south of France. I wanted to see, the Vatican, which I saw. I was in Rome, right? Traveling, it shouldn't be something where you just pigeonhole yourself into a freaking place and all of you are getting deleted. 8 men in 3 months? That's unacceptable. What are you guys doing? We Americans are too brainwashed, man. It's like you have small brains. Why? Please, guys, I'm begging you. We need to stop getting deleted in these countries. We need to stop getting deleted. We need to start opening up our minds and saying, okay, if I do like Latin women, what other countries in Latin America can I go to? Should I go to Brazil and learn Portuguese? Should I go to Panama? This Panama City, it's a big city, it's very modern, right? Open your minds, learn these things. Start reading books, start doing your research, right? Please. I saw a video of like five Five older guys going to Colombia, and this pro didn't want to leave the place, and she broke the table and all this. But it's like, why all of you guys just packing yourself, going to Colombia, going to the same cities? So please, as a passport bro, as a traveler, as a guy that's helping you guys travel, as a guy that's traveled alone, I've traveled alone for the past almost 10 years and never traveled with anyone. And I never went to cities that everybody was going to, except Colombia. And I went in 2017, when guys were not even going. I was begging my friends to go to Colombia in 2017. Nobody wanted to go. Nobody. And I had a ball. So guys, please, we need to stop getting deleted. We need to start opening our minds, right? If you want a consultation and want to build your self-esteem and want to learn how to travel, book a consultation, right? My email is below. Please support the channel as well. My Cash App, my Venmo, my pen pal, my PayPal is there, right? We're trying to get these subscribers to 500, 1,000. We're trying to get monetized. But guys, my advice to you, and if you know anyone that's trying to go to Medellin, share this video. Please advise them not to go. Advise them that there are other countries, even if you want to go into Colombia, there are other cities in Colombia that you can explore and find even more beautiful women. But you have to do the work. You have to learn some Spanish. You have to do your research, right? You can't be comfortable in Medellin. You just can't be comfortable. You can't even bring your girl over and spend a night. You might end up deleted. You might end up, you know what I'm saying? There was a video of a guy, blunt trauma, as an Asian guy, he got deleted. Blunt trauma to his head. And this girl, he was dating a 19-year-old girl. He was flying back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The last time he went in November was the last time he was seen. He got deleted in Colombia, Asian guy from the US. He was American. Please, guys, stop going to Medellin. Leave Medellin alone. There are other places you can travel to, other places with beautiful women. Trust me, I've been around the world. There's no other, outside the US, you're good, right? You're good. Stop flashing your expensive cameras and this and that. Stop flashing. You guys need to really work on yourselves. When you travel, be on alert. You know what I'm saying? Stop paying overpriced. Stop sending women that you don't know money. Western Union, all this stuff. Stop doing that. So like, subscribe, share this video. Please, we're trying to get passport bros and travelers not to be deleted. This is a passionate video for me. We need to stop getting deleted. And the first thing is we need to stop going to Medellin, because it's concentrated in Colombia and Medellin. It really ain't happening in other places, right? So please like, subscribe, share this video. Let's go, right? Peace.